Hello my peaches, what's up? I am Pratha and welcome to today's video. I have been getting back-to-back requests for some college perfumes and I was like, why not? By the way, if you are interested for the old collection of Zara, I have a dedicated video for college perfumes. That is just my Zara perfume collection, which I feel is appropriate for college. So you can definitely check that one out. I will link it up in the eye. But today, I have tried keeping perfumes under 2000 rupees because I have really kept the budget thing in mind because I don't want you guys to spend too much money because I completely understand it that students going to college not always are able to spend thousands of rupees on perfumes. So I also have some body mist recommendations for you guys for going to college, but that is going to be a separate video because there are certain body mists that are yet to be reviewed, that are yet to be received. So I just want to give you a wholesome video. So for that reason, I'm delaying that and I am separating the body mist from perfumes. So in this video, I am only going to talk about some perfumes that are college appropriate, and without any more delays, let's quickly get into this video. The first one that I would like to bring back on the channel, and I just feel that it really needs some attention right now. It has been ignored by me for such a long time now, and that is Zara Gardenia. I was just so lucky to get this packaging, this leather packaging in it. I mean, the bottle does come out separately, but this leather cover has been so good quality. Back in the days, they were like, Zara was really putting efforts in their fragrances. That's what I feel. So Zara Gardenia is a very, very beautiful, sweet coffee fragrance, which is kind of musky and kind of husky musky, but still has a slight floraliness in the background, but majorly it's a sweet vanilla-like coffee fragrance. Now that I'm smelling it, neither do I get the cold coffee vibes nor the hot coffee vibes from it. I rather get the ground coffee powder with some muskiness, with some vanilla and slight floraliness in the background to balance out the fragrance. I just love this. It can be your all year round fragrance. You cannot go wrong with it. You will definitely get compliments. This has always been my compliment getting fragrance back in the days. I don't know why I stopped wearing it. I just love this fragrance so much that I can wear it every single day and not regret it. I mean, this might feel like that this husky musky DNA has been done a little too much because this is a dupe for Black Opium from YSL. But trust me on this, girl. If you are a simple, sweet and vanilla with coffee fragrance lover, I would suggest you to go for this instead of going for something crazy. This is your thing in here. This is something you will not go wrong with. This will be pleasant. This will be a man magnet kind of a fragrance for sure, because I've always got compliments with it because of its that sweetness that it has. This is a very beautiful fragrance. If you are a college girl and you want to wear something nice and sweet, husky musky coffee like fragrance for dates, or for evening parties or evening get-togethers, this is your thing in here and you will not go wrong with it. I know the packaging has changed on Zara, but trust me, that purple packaging fragrance is exactly same. I have smelled it in these stores and nothing has changed about it. So I would suggest that you go grab this or order it online. It's very much and very easily available, and you can also grab, I think, a bigger bottle in it right now. I'm not sure because I've not been keeping that much of a tab on Zara right now. A very recent addition to my perfume collection has been Yara by Latafa. You will easily find it under 2000 rupees. Now this is a fragrance which is so beautiful. It has the notes of strawberry, gourmand accords, some florals, and then vanilla in the base with some muskiness. Now this to me smells like a very yummy smelling hair conditioner. I, from the very first day, have been saying that the florals are making it bright and fresh and very, very lifted. So it does not exactly come off as a gourmand fragrance to me. It definitely has a gourmand facet to it, but it's more like this super girly, super sweet strawberry or fruity kind of fragrance, which has a lot of sweetness to it. But then the muskiness and the floraliness in it is kind of adding that hair conditioner kind of a note to it, which is making it smell like fresh out of the shower, but smelling very Barbie like, or smelling very, very girly. Going to college smelling your best. If you are going to college, this is your juice in here, and you will not go wrong with it, and you will get compliments and you will get noticed, because this fragrance under 2000 rupees is going to like project quite a lot, not as in like a beast mode kind of a fragrance, but it's gonna project quite a lot that it will get you noticed. And this is a very, very pretty girly kind of fragrance in here. I do get the strawberry milkshake note in it, but that milkshake note is very quickly taken over by the hair conditioner kind of a note in it, because of that musky floraliness in it. But this fragrance is something. If you're on a budget, you want to own just one fragrance and you want to smell pretty, girly, feminine, delicate all the time, Yara by Latafa is your thing, and you will definitely find it under 1700 rupees. I can assure you that. Since we are on the topic of affordable fragrances, I quickly want to mention these three perfumes right here, and these are from Plum, and these are my like very favorite out of all the perfumes that they have launched till date. And I'm talking about perfumes, not the body mists. I do not like body mists from Plum. Now, the first one I would like to suggest is Smoking Vanilla. If you are a vanilla girl, then let me tell you, this is a much better version and a much better vanilla fragrance in the Plum's line. The original vanilla really irritates me, gives me a headache. I don't like it. For that reason, I would highly suggest that you go for Smoking Vanilla. Now, Smoking Vanilla is kind of let me just take it out, okay? Let me sniff on it just one more time. And I've also tried the Spotlight or Showstopper line that came from Plum, and that's so irritating that I would not suggest you to buy that. So Smoking Vanilla is like a deeper and a richer take on the regular vanilla fragrance. It is said to be a dew for By the Fireplace from Replica, but it's not. It's a fragrance which is kind of in the same line of things, but it's very light, it's very bright, it's quite lifted. It does not come off as a very dense or smoky kind of vanilla to me. It does have a smoky facet to it, but there are a lot of florals in the background that are kind of lifting it. But coming from a regular vanilla fragrance point of view, I think this is a very beautiful and slightly richer take and a smokier take on a regular vanilla fragrance, which you cannot go wrong with the entire year. You can put this one on in the summertime for sure. You will not feel like that this is glowing or anything. This is like a light, smoky vanillic fragrance, which you can put on all year round and you will not go wrong with it. So that's your vanilla fragrance in here. After that, I would like to talk about Everything Plum. Now, Everything Plum is due for, or I can say is kind of a similar fragrance like that of Signorina Misteriosa from Salvatore Ferragamo. It's a fruity, sweet, vanillic, powdery fragrance, which is like super sweet. What do I say? It's like super sweet, but it's like a lighter take on Signorina Misteriosa. But still, this is your super sweet and very young kind of fruity, powdery, vanillic fragrance. Now, this vanilla is with fruitiness and with a twist and a lot of powderiness. Smoking Vanilla kind of smells like a smokier take on a regular vanilla, but then on the other hand, Everything Plum is like a fruity and a powdery vanillic take on a fragrance. So if that's your preference, you can definitely go in the direction of this, and this one also lasts quite long. And the last one that I would like to suggest to you is Hawaiian Rumba, again from Plum. Now, Hawaiian Rumba is a very tropical, coconutty and pineapple fragrance in here with a lot of florals to it. And this one is like a beautiful balance of all the notes in here. It's not like that the pineapple is shining too much or the coconut is shining too much. It's like a very beautiful balance of all the florals, coconut, pineapple, and just making and musky and sweet. So it's a very nice summer tropical kind of fragrance, and very very easy on your pocket. These do not exceed any more than 300 rupees. I'm talking about all these fragrances. So yeah, that's great with Plum, and I'm so happy, and I will highly recommend that you look into Plum fragrances if budget is your priority and affordable fragrances is your priority. I almost dropped these. Okay, now moving on. I recently bought this, but this is not something which is my favorite. But I can say that this fragrance is for somebody who likes aquatics, and they would like a different take on an aquatic fragrance. This is like a very citrusy but slightly warm, woody kind of aquatic fragrance in here. It's slightly green as well, but still kind of leaning feminine. I can easily term it as a unisex fragrance because I am a super sweet fragrance lover. It's like a citrusy, woody, aquatic fragrance in here. So if that is something that you like, you can easily go for Queen of Seduction from Antonio Banderas. I don't know how to say his name, but this is a celebrity fragrance, a line which was launched by a celebrity. So the full bottle is like a little expensive on this. I think it's around 3,000 or 2,500 rupees. But these decants are very easy on pocket and they are very easy to carry as well. And I got this around 600 rupees or 700 rupees if I'm not wrong. So I bought this for a simple reason because this was a dupe for Aqua Joya from Armani. So this is your aquatic citrus fragrance in here. So if you're interested in something like that, you can definitely look into this. Some super cute, super glam girl vibe kind of fragrances that I have with me are these fragrances from So Smooch, and they are so good, guys. They're not very long lasting, but we cannot expect too much from a 300 or 400 rupees fragrance, to be honest. They are more like your close to skin kind of fragrances. This one is more like your close to skin, but this one is more like your slightly on the sweeter, sexier side of things, and yeah, slightly warm. So let's talk about this first. This one is Nude, and Nude is a very very beautiful, slightly sweet, soapy kind of fragrance, which is powdery and soapy at the same time, and it smells like a very clean, hygienic fragrance which is super feminine, and it also smells like a luxurious soap. So yeah, not a body wash, nothing like that, but a soap, like a bar soap, which is super luxurious and has some talcum powder fragrance mixed with it. Oh god, this is so good, guys. I mean, I was amazed. I have not came across this kind of fragrance even in higher price fragrances yet, and the packaging is to die for. It's just so pretty. It looks so glam. I am so happy that I have it in my collection. I don't know if it is showing clearly or not. Yeah, I would say that if longevity is not your priority and a good smelling fragrance is your priority, and you want to smell soft, feminine, delicate, and hygienic, this is something to definitely look into, and it will be so easy on your pocket. Just can't believe that how amazing these. I'm definitely gonna try more so fragrances, and this one is Vixen, and Vixen is a slightly sweet La Vie Belle kind of, or La Nuit Resort kind of a fragrance in here. It's fruity, it's sweet, it has patchouli, so all those things mixing in, like, yeah, makes it smell like something inspired from La Vie Belle, and it's a nice, like, slightly warm, not exactly warm, but I can say the sweetness and the patchouli in it is kind of making it smell like a nighttime kind of fragrance. So let's say you were wearing this in the daytime, but now you're going on a date with your boyfriend, or you are just going for a gathering or a birthday party, and you just want to smell nice under 400 rupees, and you want to smell sexy and sweet at the same time under 400 rupees. That is when you will look into the direction of Vixen. I promise I will try more fragrances from there are some other EDPs as well, and there were more in this line as well, so I'll definitely try looking for them. I think this line in particular has gone out of stock except Nude. So I will look into it. I'm not sure about it, but don't miss out on these. Don't sleep on these, guys. They are so good. Just go and grab these. The longevity is going to be an issue, but I think you will definitely work it out by overspraying and respraying them again and again. Now, another super affordable, like very, very easy on your pocket, under 300 rupees, but like long lasting kind of fragrance is Soft from Al Rehab. Now, this rollerball, I have to say, is so amazing. It really confused me initially when I put this on myself. I'm genuinely telling you, it reminds me of something. Every time I smell it, it makes my mouth water. You know what? It will sound very weird, but back in the days, one of our relatives, when I used to visit their home, they used to have this detergent bar. Yeah, it was a cream color detergent bar which used to smell very sweet and food like. And that is what it reminds me of. It's just sweet, it's fluffy, it's vanilla, like sweet fluffy vanilla, mouth watering, but still a little orangey in the background, maybe like a fluffy whipped orange cream or something. This is so yummy, but still has some florals to lift it. But this is something that which you will put on and you will feel so good about yourself. It will feel like you're wearing such a beautiful and pretty kind of fragrance and you're smelling edible at the same time. It's so addictive, guys. I mean, probably I have explained it in the worst way possible by telling you that it smells like a detergent bar. But if any of you, like any of the 90s kids who have come across that yummy smelling detergent bar, I don't know whether you've ever came across that thing or not, because my mom never used it. I only smelled it in their house. This is yummy and fresh. At the same time, it's like a very fluffy kind of sweet but vanillic kind of fragrance, which is floral as well, which is not exactly smelling like a floral fragrance, but those florals are kind of adding a lightness to the fragrance and kind of lifting it, and yeah, so making it perfume like. So Soft is something, if you are on a budget and you want to smell potent, and if you want to smell like super feminine, and another Barbie like fragrance in here that I'm talking about, so Soft is something you do not miss out on. And I'm just kind of keeping things here a little innocent and delicate and pretty. I'm not jumping into very sexy fragrances for college going girls. We can definitely do that in a date fragrance section for sure, but for the college going girls, I'm sticking more to the cute or the feminine, delicate, and innocent kind of fragrances. So this is your innocence in a bottle kind of fragrance in here. Do not miss out on this. A very, very recent purchase and a fragrance that I have been super duper impressed with is Marshmallow Addiction from Zara. Now, this fragrance is a crispy apple berry fragrance which has a very soft, again, hair conditioner like musky vanilla in the base. This is just another yummy, fresh, fruity fragrance. It has a crispy, sweet apple opening and then some berries mixed in with a lot of musky vanilla, which is kind of having a hair conditioner kind of a note in the very, very background, which is kind of making it super fresh and beautiful. But this is not sharp at all. Like, I always complain sharpness with muskiness, but this one is not sharp. This is more like your sweet and soft kind of musk in here, which is mixing very well with the vanilla. And this fragrance is something you will get compliments with. You will smell fresh and feminine and beautiful at the same time. I just have fallen for this fragrance completely, and you will easily find it under 2000 rupees, even this bigger bottle. So yeah, this is definitely worth looking into, and this is more like my dream summer fragrance, I can say, and I think you cannot go wrong with it. And now moving on to the next one. I have this discovery set from Eze Perfumes. Looks like I have just, made a compromise with calling it Eze, since they have decided not to call their brand anything at all. And the only one that I would suggest you to buy is Vibe. Like, I have this small tester in here. So Vibe is a very beautiful citrusy fragrance which has a slight woody base to it, but it's more like your in your face, zesty and fresh lemon squeezed on your body kind of fragrance in here, which is great for summers, great for the sweaty days, especially for those who play sports and who are in the physical activities in college, so or in school, because I think these are very much school appropriate fragrances as well. So it's great for them because this is just like your energetic sports day kind of fragrance in here, and it's literally like somebody has squeezed some lemons on you. You're smelling fresh and zesty. So that's what is in Vibe. And on top of all that, the packaging on these is super amazing. So I would highly suggest that if you're looking for a fresh and super zesty lemony kind of fragrance, you look into Vibe from Eze Perfumes. Now let's talk about something sweet and fruity, and that is Cherry Smoothie from again Zara. Cherry Smoothie is a slightly sweet, like slightly dense, I would say, not like a lifted bright or musky kind of cherry in here, but more like a dense sweet juicy cherry in here, which has an almond note in the background and vanilla in the base, along with a few florals. But I can say that this is a very nice fragrance, guys. It's just, I mean, for the price, I got this a small 30 ml for 1000 or 1100 rupees. I think it's really nice for that. And even a 30 ml can last you for months. Trust me on that. So it's a very sweet kind of fragrance. So if cherry is your preference in fragrances, and also let me just say this, that cherry is like a very trending note right now in fragrances. If you notice, since Lost Cherry was launched, a lot of brands have been trying to launch cherry fragrances since then. I don't know, maybe just Lost Cherry kind of hyped cherry note in fragrances. So if you want to wear something trendy, and it's also due for Love Fest Burning Cherry from Khayali. So if you want to smell like you're wearing a designer and you want to smell like sweet cherries, but like on the denser and sweeter side of things, then do look into Cherry Smoothie. I want to bring in an influencer fragrance, and that is Evolution from Verified. I recently reviewed these, and I won't say that I'm super impressed with all of them, but if there's one fragrance from the entire lot that I would like to suggest you to buy, then that is definitely going to be Evolution. This is a sweet, warm kind of fragrance which you will easily get a full bottle in 16 or 1700 rupees. It's sweet, warm, with slight greenness to it, and it does not smell like one designer. It has a slight, very slight nuttiness in the background as well, just like kind of adding some warmth to it. So it's a very beautiful fragrance in here, and it smells like multiple designers, like maybe inspired from Girl of Now, then mixed with La Vie est Belle, and then Scandal. So that's the kind of combination we are getting with Evolution from Verified, and you will definitely smell like you're wearing some kind of sweet, sexy designer fragrance by putting this on. And they are very easy on. Like, I just feel in today's time, if you want to smell good with a 100 ml bottle, you at least need to spend 2000 rupees. Anything below that is going to give you a cheap smelling fragrance, trust me, except this thing in here. Except this thing, you are going to get a cheap fragrance under 1500 or 1600 rupees. That is what my experience is with fragrances. So highly recommend Evolution from Verified. A generic designer DNA that we're talking about, if that is something you're interested in, you definitely need to buy Evolution from Verified. Now a fragrance for the fashionista of the college, the popular girl, one who is always on point and is always updated with fashion, and I am talking about Zara Golden Decade. Now Golden Decade is a dupe for YSL Libre Intense, which is like heavier on the vanilla note, and I just love that in this one. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. this fragrance is more like a fresh body wash which has a vanilla base to it. I will not, fabricate it. Though everybody just explains so many things with this fragrance, but it's a very simple, mouth-watering body wash kind of fragrance which has a lot of like vanilla in the base to make it smooth and to make it sweet and a little dense. That body wash note is not your regular body wash. It's like your super luxurious and a unique smelling kind of body wash. But at the same time, very pleasant and very beautiful. So Golden Decade is a fragrance that will make you smell like if there's a day that you're dressing up, you're putting on a dress and you want to smell according to what you're feeling, this will just amp up the confidence that you will carry with that dress that day. So Golden Decade is something to definitely buy and to own. And yeah, I have wore it 2 to 3 times since I've owned it and put a little dent in it. But yeah, I'm so happy that I have it, and I'm definitely going to buy a full bottle in this one. This is your all year round fragrance. I don't see this just as a winter fragrance, but this definitely is your all year round fragrance. So yeah, I would like to close down this video with those fragrances. I really hope you will end up buying something from this list and you will like something. I don't know, for some reason, I'm feeling very happy after sharing this list with you because there is absolutely not even a single thing in here which smells even this cheap. Okay, all these fragrances smell really good and you will not go wrong with these fragrances. There will be no syntheticness that you will notice in them. There will be like no cheap smelling fragrance in here. So I'm feeling very proud that I have shared this list with you and suggest something for my college going and school going girls. I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave some emojis down below in the comment section, maybe something related to college. I really wonder which emojis you will associate with college, and I would really love to see those in the comment section below. If you don't want to leave a comment, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.